Let's introduce our episode sponsor. He's a dear friend of the Chamber. He's been around for, gosh, we'll ask him how many years he's been involved with the Chamber. But he does great things, not only through his business, but also through his volunteerism and things like that. Please welcome to Mesa Morning Live, the one, the only, Mr. Mike Pickard from Ocean Air Heating and Air Conditioning. Mike, welcome.
Mark, how are you?
I'm good, man. How are you? You look good.
Oh, thanks. You look old. I'm sorry.
This is not a good way to start, Mike.
Wow.
I was going to call you
look as good or as bad as possible. But I do look old. Yeah, I'm look my age. What's going on? What's that in the background? What I'm trying to see, it looks like you have a growth on your right shoulder. What is that? Oh, here we go. How will you survive the harsh Arizona winter? Are we expecting a harsh Arizona winter?
I hope not. It was a harsh Arizona summer. I think we need a break.
I agree.
We could use a break.
You know, when we think of heating and air conditioning, obviously we focus more on air conditioning, but we're getting in that time of year where people are talking about heating issues. So tell us what you do at Ocean Air.
Well, we've been in business for next year. We're going to start our 20th year anniversary in Mesa.
That's great.
And been Chamber members for 13 years. The Chamber's been very helpful to growing our business and everything they do here. And basically, we provide heating, air conditioning, indoor air quality to residential and commercial, customers. And like I said, next year we are going to be celebrating our 20th year anniversary.
Wow, that's fantastic. And what makes, I know the answer to this, but for the folks that are watching at home, what makes Ocean Air Heating and Air Conditioning different than maybe other people out trying to do what you guys do?
The biggest difference is the industry has really shifted from a service industry to a sales industry. And where a lot of companies out there pay their technicians commission on the parts they need to replace to get the people's units going. I don't do that. I like to tell our customers that we are tradesmen, not salesmen.
Wow, that's great. What a refreshing way to do that. And especially with everybody's income being so affected by COVID, we're trying to get by and do things that we need to do, but not spend money needlessly. How's that?
Yeah, I mean, I'll often tell people, look, you might want to go on Amazon, buy that part for $20 and put it in and try it, because there's people hurting out there, and there's, they're losing income, and they're not going to work. And so we really try to help out any way we can, not try to just go out and get the money from them.
Well, we're in that time of year, which is a very small window here in the Phoenix area, where we're kind of between. You can have your air conditioning on in the morning, and then by that night you go, man, I better crank on the heat. So this would be a good time for you to take a vacation. I heard you just got back from vacation. Where did you go and what did you do, and why didn't you take us with you?
Because I'm cheap, to answer the last question first. And we spent 10 days in Orlando. It was fantastic. I mean from my standpoint, triple digits hit in April. It was the hottest summer ever on record. And everybody was working from home, running their ACs twice as long. So it was a very long, hard summer for me, for the guys, and it was a much needed time to get away. And so, I spent 10 days in Orlando, took the family to Universal. It was a great time.
Wow, and everything down there was up and running, and Universal was doing their thing. And Disney World, is it open or?
All open.
Wow.
And it's a great time to travel, because the cruise we were going to go on in April, it was just me and my wife. The airline tickets, those 2 tickets paid for all 4 of us to go to Orlando now. And we have money left over from the tickets.
Nice.
So I got 9 nights in a 3-bedroom condo for $421. So if you can travel, it's a great time to travel.
Well, things are bad when Mickey Mouse is cheaper than normal. Speaking of being around for 20 years, technology's changed a lot over the last 25, 30, 50 years in your industry. How has it changed, and how is it going to change in the foreseeable future?
2 areas have really changed. A bigger focus on indoor air quality, especially this year. How do you maintain a healthy indoor air quality? And there's ways to do that. Mostly keep your doors and windows open when you can. Maintain fresh air. That's the biggest thing you can do. From the AC side, what you're looking at is a big drive towards variable speed and variable capacity systems. So our system's now a conventional system. When it turns on, say you're sitting at a red light and turns green and put your foot all the way to the floor. And that's basically what our ACs do now. They go full speed all the time. industry's really moving to a variable speed, variable capacity, where the speed and the capacity of the unit fluctuates with the demand. So when it's 93 degrees at night, it's not going to run as hard as it does when it's 108 during the day.
I was thinking about creating something, and I need the brains behind this. I'm just an idea guy. Is there any way we could create a mask that had a big filter already mounted on the front of it? Maybe call it the Ocean Air COVID mask. You don't have to do that now. Think about it.
Well, I'm a little taken aback because nobody ever comes to me and wanting the brains of the thing. So that's the kind
of good point. Two of us together like Dumb and Dumber. Well, that's awesome. So I'm sure you're busy. Like I said, you're in this small little window of between cool and heat. There are a lot of people right now that I'm sure need your services. What's the best way to get a hold of Mike Pickard and Ocean Air?
The easiest way to do it is just call 480-358-9435. That's the easiest way to get in touch with us, get on the schedule. A lot of people email, and it stays there usually, so that's kind of a mistake. But another way is to go on our Facebook page. It's facebook.com/myoceanair. And I have people like, you'll see this on there. I don't do any of that. I have people that take care of that, and they will get the message and get it to me. So, but the best way is just to call.
That's awesome. Well, Sally, I know you've known Mike for as long as he's been a member of the chamber.
Yeah.
Have you ever had to use him for business?
He's my air guy.
Well, don't listen to me.
He's also my neighbor, so yeah. And if you want fireworks, you go to Mike's on a couple of evenings a year. So.
Only legal ones.
Yeah.
Only legal fireworks? So you're a heating guy, an air conditioning guy, and a fireworks guy.
Yeah, he does it all.
Man, you got it all covered. And you've always had nothing but top experiences with Ocean, or else she would have moved.
I would have booted him.
Yeah, you'd have booted him and moved. Yeah. Well, Mike, in all seriousness, thanks for being a Mesa Chamber member for 13 years. I know it's been a good business move for you. You've made a lot of people, met a lot of people through your connections. But it's been more beneficial for us. Thank you for all you do. You sponsor a lot of stuff for Mesa Morning Live. You're a good stand-up guy in the community of Mesa. Thanks for all you do. What's your outlook for 2021? You going to continue to do big things?
Yeah, we're continuing to grow and continue to provide service. And you disappeared. But before I go, I want to give a shout out to Jan Newton. Some of you know my wife works at the House of Refuge, and Jan provides a ton of cakes for those people and for the tenants that are moving in, and she just does a lot for them. So I just want to give a shout out and say thanks to her. So thank you, Jan.
Well, there you go. He has foreshadowed a future guest that's coming up in a few minutes, but she's responsible for all of this right here. So I love her too, because I'm going to eat this. I promise. If I say it enough times, I have to do it. Mike Pickard, thank you for being a great guest. Thanks for being a great member of the chamber, and thanks for all you do to make Mesa such a great place to live.